Moved and seconded. All those in favor, post carried. And the committee minutes? All those in favor, post carried. Now, this business regulation was withdrawn. The Sister City four-year activity, which has been added.
So moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor? Any opposed? That is carried. Flood, BC Flood Strategy Intentions Paper, I won't read this out unless someone wants it.
Recommendation.
It's just the what we approved in committee. So that's moved and seconded. Discussion, all those in favor, post carried. Then the Artists in Community Program Public Art Projects, moved and seconded. Discussion, all those in favor, Councillor Day, you, okay. All those in favor, post carried. Stevenson Community Center and Library Public Art Plan, moved and seconded. Councillor Day.
Sorry, I apologize. It was the next one, bylaw for adoption. You're going so
Well,
fast, you know.
Well,
Get it right.
nice to see that you're ahead of the game, as usual. All those in favor, any opposed, that is carried. Then we have the bylaw for announcement. Carol,
Recommendation.
moved and seconded. Councillor Day, you're on.
Thank you. Okay. Just didn't want to miss out here. Okay, so this, what this is this is on Bridge Street, and the owners want to subdivide the back of the properties into, from 6 houses to 16 single-family houses. And the reason that I'm opposed to this is because the small lots are allowed to be 24 meters deep, and these ones will end up being 48 meters deep. And I just don't think this is the best use of the property. This could potentially go townhouses or something else that would be higher density, and we could make a better use of this city center land. So that's why I'm opposed to it.
Councillor Wolf.
Thank you, Your Worship. I was also opposed at third reading for some of the similar reasons and a few different ones. So we did hear from residents on Sills Avenue around some of the concern they have around parking, and that yes, there's regulations, but it's the evenings and weekends when you're allowed to park there from anywhere. That's where the big issues are. And staff in the report, which was circulated through email today from January 2019, it did say in there that staff, and I don't, maybe it has come back in a memo, I looked through, I couldn't find it, that staff were gonna look in the parking per lot. They were gonna explore that. They were gonna explore doing traffic controls for Sills and Bridge and report back. Did staff report back?
Through your worship, the Councillor Wolf, staff did report back in a memo around April of 2019. I can briefly summarize the response there if you'd like. We did do an inspection of the area during the month of June over an overnight period. The evening patrol did not indicate that there was any enforcement during that time period, nor were there any parking concerns or violations during that overnight period. Furthermore, the traffic controls, a device was installed, a stop sign at the intersection of Bridge and Sills Avenue to control traffic. There have not been any further concerns with that since the controls were established.
Great. Thank you very much for being responsive on that. I was or a couple of years late here. And so my other comment I just wanted to provide was this is an area that sure it has some small park space, but it sure could always use more. Just a few weeks ago we approved a 1.3 acre parcel, and that's getting hundreds of new units around it. We're talking a much smaller number of units, but still the value of having a close to home walk, a shaded area, a place for a little bit of wildlife refuge amongst the urban sprawl. And then again, this is a site that's wanting to remove 31 trees. They're required by our bylaw to put in 62, but they're only doing half of that because they don't have space. And like Councillor Day was just mentioning, perhaps the density can be reworked and you could actually keep more trees and you don't have to break the bylaw then or give cash in lieu instead. And so again, this is a site where I think we could have the exploration of more innovative housing options to house more people and protect more land. Thanks.
All right, I'll call the question then. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? It's carried with Councilors Day and Wolf opposed. No. I've got announcements. It didn't get put formally on the agenda, but I have some announcements to make. First of all are the committee appointments. This comes out of a number of closed meetings. The Vancouver Coastal Health representative appointment to the Richmond Seniors Advisory Board is Karen Barkley. We have appointed to the Board of Variance until December of 2025, Kenneth Chan and Bob Freeland. And then we have a number that go to December 31st, 2024. The Richmond Public Art Advisory Committee is Frank Ducott, Victoria Gregorenko, Jose Lorano, and Jerome Teo. And to the Gateway Theatre Society Board, Clayton Rubenstein, Veronica Armstrong, and Ray Wang. This is a reminder that City Hall is going to be closed for the holiday break from the end of the day on Friday, December 23rd, reopening January 3rd. Community centers and libraries will remain open over the holidays, and a number of services can still be accessed online over the internet. Our next meeting, because this is the last council meeting for this year, the next scheduled meeting after the holidays break is the General Purposes Committee meeting on Monday, January 9th, which is at 4 p.m. And the next scheduled council meeting is going to be on Monday, January 16th. And finally, to all those who have live streamed this, who are looking in, from our city council to all of you, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you have a wonderful holiday break. And also to our friends in the Jewish community, a Happy Hanukkah. Councillor Day.
I just had a question about previously the appointments to Metro Vancouver boards were made, and I noticed that myself and other councillors who requested to be on Metro committees were not given that opportunity. Is there any kind of appeal process to?
You could write to the chair directly. He's the one who is responsible for the appointments, pointing out whatever you wish, okay. And you know, saying what you think might be appropriate.
All right, thank you
So
very much.
yes, that's open to anybody.
Thank you.
All right, anything else for the year? Okay, moved and seconded. All those in favor, post carry. We are now adjourned.